What's up, y'all? I hope you guys are doing great this Wednesday. Man, it's an exciting season, exciting time. The cars, they didn't get to hit the track yesterday very much, but today looks to be a full day of testing down in Austin. So keep praying for Chuck, keep praying for IndyCar. It is going to be a phenomenal season. But hey, we've got Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time for some Wednesday wisdom. And I'll be honest, I am so grateful that I get to pick up where Chuck left off last week in verse 6. I get to carry the torch in verse 7 today. And I'll be honest with you, this has been one of the most impactful verses in my life. Because you know what? I got to be reminded that God gives purpose to our pain. You see, Chuck brought up last week about how we experience various trials. And those various trials are tough. Sure, they might be minor trials of traffic and little things. And you know what? At the end of the day, they might be big things. There's many of us that have had to walk through some real fire, some real big challenges in life. And you know, that's the thing I love about verse 7 is God puts purpose behind it. God puts purpose behind those moments and those challenges, that he has a plan. You know, and so we pick it up in verse 7. He says, so that the tested genuineness of your faith, more precious than gold that perishes, though it is tested by fire, may be found to result in praise and glory and honor at the revelation of Jesus Christ. That the tested genuineness of your faith. You know, he gives this picture that's more precious than gold. You look through how gold is made and purified. It gets put in a crucible. That crucible gets heated up, and in the process of that gold being heated up, the impurities rise to the top. And so the silversmith, the goldsmith, takes those impurities and scrapes them off the top, heats up the gold again, and then continues that process of refining. Gold is refined through the fire. The fire makes it more valuable. The fire makes it more useful. And so that's the same way that Peter's saying in our own lives, is he's saying the fire, the trials, those struggles that we have to walk through, that is God purifying us, making us more useful, making us better, growing us. You know, and it's very vivid and a little bit sadistic, honestly, if you think about it. But Peter makes a really strong point about the fire, because right now the people reading this letter back in this time were losing loved ones to fire. They were literally being set on fire by Emperor Nero to light his garden. Persecution over Christians was a real deal back then. And you know what? This would have been very vivid for them. I mean, imagine losing your family or your loved ones to persecution. Imagine that they were lit on fire. I mean, that's hard to stomach. And yet that's the picture that Peter's giving, that, you know what? The tested genuineness of your faith, tested by fire. Because you know what? When we go through those struggles and those challenges, that's where our praise becomes pure. I mean, it's not my way, I'll be honest with you. I want God to just do what he needs to do in my life the easy way, right? Why do you got to give me trials? Why do I got to go through challenges? Why can't you just snap your fingers, God, and make me who you need me to be? That's my way. That's not God's way. Because you know what, if I'm honest, the biggest moments in my life, the struggles, are what made me the man that I am today and continue to make me the man I'll be tomorrow. And so, you know, behind me, you might hear the waves. Behind me is the ocean. It's a beautiful place, but you can't see it right now. The fog is set in and it's real foggy. It's not real clear. But here in a little while, the sun's going to get hotter. It's going to burn away this fog and you're going to see beauty. And that's what God does in our lives. That God burns away some of those things that don't reveal him. Some of those things that don't show our beauty. And you know what? Sometimes that is painful. And sometimes that's really hard. But you know what it does? Is it results in glory and honor and praise to him, because God will use the challenges to glorify him, to show his goodness to the world and shape and mold your life. And so if you're walking through a challenge today, you're walking through a struggle, if I can just encourage you along the way, hold strong. Hold strong. It's only for a season. Jesus is in you. Jesus is with you. Jesus is for you. That will result in praise. Everyone, I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. Hey, keep lifting us up today. And St. Pete is coming. We just ask that please be in prayer every day for us, for this season, that God would move. Have a great day.